In 2011, we are celebrating 100 years of Masonry in the Unity District.
One of the basic premises of Masonry is to make good men better. I know that's one thing that attracted me to the Masonic Lodge. And then once I got more involved and realized the depth of history in Masonry, it's very intriguing, and you could spend your lifetime learning to interpret all of the meanings in Masonry.
Unity Kilwinning Lodge number 73 meets in the Adnak Hall in the Unity Museum grounds. The lodge room, located on the upper level, is well known for its decorative rug, pictures of past Masonic masters of the lodge. Its walls are adorned with the pictures and special events, as well as the charters of the various lodges that have amalgamated over the years.
My involvement in Masonry goes back to my high school days. I was invited by a local gentleman to be a son at a father-son banquet. He just had one daughter, and it was a grand evening. I looked around the hall, and here's all the movers and shakers of Unity present, and the guest speaker was a local Mason. He was a doctor, and he gave us a nice speech about his involvement in Masonry over the years. And like I say, I looked around the hall, and I decided that when the time came that I could do a lot worse than become a member of the Masonic Lodge. And it's 51 years now for me, and I've enjoyed it all.
Unity Lodge number 73 was chartered on July 29, 1911, with J. Rutledge as Worshipful Master of the Lodge. The Lodge met at the Oddfellows Hall, constructed in 1915. As is still customary today, Lodge members had a strong connection with the young people of the community, supporting socials, scholarships, father-son banquets, sports teams, youth leadership camp, and many other activities such as the Shrine Circus and the Music Festival. The Lodge amalgamated with Kilwinning in 2004.
My first reaction to the question is that Masonry has given me a kind of a backup family. From the first night of my initiation, I felt that the Brotherhood was there for me if I really ever needed them. I believe that today, and I think that is how Masonry has affected my life. I thank my brother Masons very much for that feeling of security.
On September 12th of 1912, the District Deputy Grand Master presented Unity Meridian its charter. Frank Tucker was the first master of the lodge. From its start, Meridian had difficulties finding a master to stay in its area. In 1919, Meridian bought their building and amalgamated with Unity Lodge number 73 in 1975.
Well, I joined the lodge in 1960. I got my 50-year pin last year. And over the years, like years ago, there's a lot of our neighbors belonged to the lodge, and they'd go through anything to get to their meetings, winter and summer. So I thought it was a pretty good group to belong to. Reg was first in our family to join. He's my younger brother. And it ended up, then I joined, and then Bob, my older brother, joined. And it ended up all three of us had a son join. Reg lost his boy when he was just 27, so he didn't have many years in the lodge. Otherwise, I've enjoyed it very much. Just a great bunch of fellows. I've been through the chairs twice, and other than my hearing, I enjoy coming to the meeting.
Cut Knife Lodge held its first meeting on September 30th, 1920. On August 3rd, 1921, the Grand Master constituted the lodge. Cut Knife Lodge has boasted many long-term Masons over the years. It amalgamated with Kilwinning in 1995.
Well, I have enjoyed greatly the Fellowship of Masonry. I have been a member for 37 years, and Masonry is a very old institution that has been traced back to the 13th century. And during this time, we have made a number of changes in Masonry, but the basics still remain the same. And I enjoy it. Having just completed my term as district deputy during this past year.
Prairie Lodge's charter was presented by the District Deputy Grand Master on January 9, 1911. In 1915, the lodge moved to an old school in Wilkie. Like most lodges, youth philanthropy has been a priority. In 1926, the Methodist Church was purchased as their lodge building. Prairie held many joint installations with Landis Lodge over the years. Significant improvements to the lodge building occurred, however the lodge did move to the Wilkie Oddfellows Hall in 1969. Support of young people continued, and many banquets and socials were held. Prairie amalgamated with Kilwinning in 1983.
I joined the lodge back in 1964, and I was a businessman at the time. I had my own electrical contracting business, and I was really honored to be asked to join the lodge. A lot of my good friends belong to the lodge, as they still do today, and I grew with the lodge, and it's been a real pleasure for me to be associated with all of the lodge members in our community.
Today, lodge meeting attendance averages 20 brothers a meeting. The traditions of the 5 amalgamated lodges continues. Those who visit here have and will continue to enjoy the friendship and fellowship that has spanned this past century.
As the worshipful master of the Unity Kilwinning Masonic Lodge, number 73, this year in our 100th anniversary year of 2011, I'm very honored to hold that position. I congratulate all of our brethren for reaching this milestone, and we look forward to many more years of masonry in Unity and area.